Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing excellent. In case you are new here, my name is Tia and I am a makeup artist and a beauty blogger from Karachi. I don't know why I said that in one breath. I don't know why I'm like that. So anyway, in this video I am going to be talking about the Morphe 15B palette. Now this palette came out in May and I didn't hear anybody say anything about it really. But the moment that I saw it, I was so intrigued and I really loved the color scheme. So I did want to buy it, but at that time I had my eyes on the Soft Glam by Anastasia, so I got that one instead. And very recently, when the Sultry palette came out, I had this thing in the back of my mind, like I had seen some palette that was almost exactly like the sultry one. I just couldn't remember which one was that. So I had totally forgotten about the Morphe 15B palette until I saw somebody post swatches of it on their Instagram and I was like, oh, so that's the one. Anyway, so I placed an order for it and I got it. Now you might be thinking, if I don't have the sultry palette, how can I be so sure that it is a dupe and it is very similar? I do almost all of my makeup shopping online and I can call myself somewhat of an online shopping expert. I have since swatched it, used it, experimented with it. Like all Morphe palettes, this has great formula, great pigmentation. It blends like a dream. Let me show you what it looks from the inside. Now, you guys, I have been wearing this look for about, I think, let me check for sure. Oh my god, it's 12 a.m. right now and I put this on, I think it was 2 p.m. So I have been wearing this look for almost 10 hours and guys, I have not, done any touch-ups. So let's zoom in and see how everything looks. Now as you can see, the colors are still very vibrant, they're still very much there. My eyeshadows blended like butter. I think quality wise Morphe is very much comparable to high-end palettes. I think it's even better than some of higher end brands. Now the thing about this palette is, when it came out, nobody talked about it, right? I said that before, didn't I? So why was it that nobody talked about it? Now if you look at the colors, these colors are nothing new. We have seen these browns, these shimmers. At this point I don't think there is really, unless a company comes out with some really colorful palettes, I don't think that any palette is going to be like, drastically different or just one of its kind. So people just ignored this palette and it kind of breaks my heart, because when Sultry came out, the Sultry palette is like almost 80% like this palette right here and everybody went berserk over it. Now I do get that Sultry has the most beautiful packaging ever. Like I wanted to buy that palette just for the packaging. I had to stop myself because I was saving for the new Huda Beauty palette. Now that palette is a little bit unique because I don't have as many nudie pinks in my collection as I would like, and nude pink is my favorite shade. This shade has my heart, guys. So let's get back to the palette, guys. Now I am going to insert the swatches somewhere right about now. And I'm also going to show you guys a tutorial on how I created this look. Now I know my lipstick is all faded, my concealer is creasing, but overall the performance of this palette has been A1. I would give this a 10 out of 10. Now as to who would benefit the most from this palette, if you're someone who is just starting to build up your makeup collection, you are 100% going to need this in your stash, because This has all the neutral, warm and cool both undertones of nudes in it. It has the most beautiful shimmery silver, and the pop of pink in it is really unique too. Now guys, let me show you it side by side with the Soft Glam palette. Show you it. Who am I? I don't know. Here are the two palettes. Can you see the similarities? I only find that the Soft Glam is a lot more, warmer than the 15B, and that's why I think it is almost a spot on dupe for AB surgery. Now guys, English is not my first language, so please don't give me shit for it. Anyway, let's dive into the tutorial. I always start my makeup by applying a layer of concealer to my eyelids. That's what I'm doing here. Guys, let's take a look at this palette again. Now I want this look to be, more pink based, so I'm just gonna take the shade called Parfait and I'm going to apply it on top of my crease, slightly above the crease. I am applying this color first so it peeks through everything that I layer on top of it. Now I'm just making sure that it is very well blended. Now I'm taking this shade called Patio and I'm just going to apply it right on the crease. I always like to build the color up slowly rather than going, with just a lot of shadow at once, because this will make sure that the colors are evenly distributed and they blend easily. Otherwise, darker shades tend to get slightly patchy. Now I'm taking both the shades that I used and I'm just taking it on a separate blending brush, and I'm going to make sure that the brown is well blended into the pink. Now I'm going back with the pink and just smoking everything out further. Now I'm taking the lightest matte shade from this palette. It is called Weekend, and I'm just going to, blur out the edges of the pink. Sort of use it to highlight the brow bone area too. I'm taking the black shade and I'm just going to apply it to the outer corner in a V shape first. And I'm going to pack it on, then blend it. Most of the shades work better this way. I'm also going to take this shade very slightly towards the crease area. I don't want it to be too black there, but I still want a little more depth, so I'm just going to smoke it out. Now I'm mixing the black and the brown and further smoking out the crease, making sure that there are no harsh lines. Now I'm just applying the shimmers straight from the palette without any base or concealer underneath, not cutting the crease because I don't want it to be really precise. So the first color that I'm going to use is called Sunday Funday. It looks slightly beige in the palette, but it transfers more silvery on the eyes. I'm going to mix the shade called Donut. Create this really beautiful silvery pink. Now I'm just going in with the same brush that I applied the black shade with without taking any color on it, and I'm just going to smoke out the crease and make it. Now I'm going with a blending brush with no color on it to just smoke everything out further. Dusting away any fallout, guys. There was very little fallout. Now for the lower lid, again I'm going to use the shade Parfait first because I want it to peek through the most. I'm just going to apply it all over my lash line and blow it out. Now I'm mixing the black and the brown and I'm just applying it on the lower lash line. Now I'm going to tightline my eyes with this black gold pencil by Sophia Ashley, I think it is. Now I'm taking this mascara by WB by Himani. It's called the Oh So Flawless Mascara. It is really volumizing. You can use any liquid sealer with this cake liner, but I like to use the e.l.f. one because it makes the liner really pudge proof. Guys, I applied these demi lashes by Sophia Ashley as well. So this is the finished look. Now I'm going to pose and be extra. So guys, I hope you learned something from the tutorial and you saw how amazingly this palette performed. Now, as for the fallout, I think that this palette has a little bit of a kickback, but these shades are all extremely pigmented. Like this shimmer that I have on my eyes, I did not put any concealer or base underneath it to make it stick better. I mean, I just applied it right on top of the crease shades and whatnot, and it is still very much there. Like, let me see, it has only faded very minutely. Also guys, I'm not really doing my brows nowadays because that's just one less step, and I have been using the Essence Clear Brow Gel on them and they stay put all day long. So you know what, if you can find any steps that you can skip and still look presentable, sure do that, because honestly, if I'm doing brows, I want to do brows. I cannot just fill them in really slightly and be okay with it. I have to go full on or I don't do it at all. Look at my smile lines. Guys, I have a mirror up there, that's why I keep looking up. I hope my eyeballs don't scare you. I know it has been such a long time since I filmed or posted my last video, but my computer totally broke down, guys, and I was so upset, but I couldn't find the time to take it to a computer mechanic or whatever they're called. I'm really sorry if I'm not saying it right, but anyway, I tried my best to fix it myself and I did somewhat okay. So hopefully this tutorial is not a mess tutorial slash first impression slash not first impression. This would be a review, guys. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to my rant, for staying till the end. If you liked the tutorial, if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up too. Also, and the most important thing, do leave your feedback in the comments because I really love reading all your comments. And the most And the thing that I missed the most about YouTube was your comments. I don't know if I am, very good at reviews, but I just had to put it out there. I mean, this is such a great palette. Why is nobody talking about it? Because we are all just, swooned away by the beauty of the packaging. Morphe, simplest packaging, but I think one of the greatest eyeshadow makers out there. Guys, I'm not being paid by Morphe. I wish I was, but I'm really not, so I'm not biased at all, okay? I just love Morphe. Alright, bye now. I'm just gonna keep rambling.